True prophets always said God is faithful to his promises and told people to be faithful. God calls prophets his servants. I'm the one the prophets talked about. False prophets give messages that are not really from God. Jesus is a great prophet. Sing a psalm to God when worshiping. Jesus is the ransom for sin's death penalty. Jesus said, the harvest is already ripe 2,000 years ago. What you sow is what you reap, includes your actions. I've come to reap. Jesus reconciled us to God to bring us true peace. The world has sinned and is hostile to God. Jesus, a brother, redeems us and sets us free with his death and blood on the cross. I am one of the faithful remnant who is true to God. Many who claim to be faithful have fallen away from serving God. All the holy remnant are to be awakened. To follow God completely, you must change the direction of your life. Jesus raising the spiritual dead is a sign of God's power. I'm going to make this world so temptation-free that unless you're really evil, you won't sin. The resurrection of Jesus is victory over spiritual death, and also shows there is a spiritual afterlife. Jesus' resurrection assures us of a new life. All will be spiritually resurrected to heaven or hell. Jesus can be in heaven and on earth at the same time. Sinning makes you a slave to it, and then you need to be redeemed. My old self was crucified with Jesus. The only way to be completely free from sin is to physically die. As long as you remain spiritually resurrected, you cannot die. The only way to live with Christ is if you have your old self die with him on the cross. Jesus died for the sins of all. The life Jesus lives now through me is to the glory of God. I will take the Temple Mount if necessary, but I think the Muslims will give it to me. The temple is to have a Muslim wing and a Jew wing. The center throne of the temple is Christian. By the grace of God, I am who I am. I don't really deserve to be the Messiah because I'm a sinner. But other than Jesus, all have sinned. And who am I to argue with God for choosing me? Jews, even David, recognized a coming Messiah. Jesus is the first fruit of the dead, those asleep. Spiritual death through a man. Spiritual resurrection through a man. In Adam, all die. In Christ, all live. It is time for those alive to meet us, the holy ones, in our glory. Forget what is behind and strain toward what is ahead.